Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Let's find out. Now, I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're getting to this video, whenever you're finding this video, it's good to go. You've been drawn to it for a reason. Now, each of these readings has got a deeper dive to it as well. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. That's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading as well. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video and then leaving a comment. That'll get you an entry in. Do that as many times as you like on both of my channels, Pick a Card Tarot and Be Healing Tarot. And my shorts, of course, as well. Don't forget those. And the second way is by purchasing the deeper dives to these picker cards as well. I'll get you an entry into the second draw. So good luck with winning them. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? Crystal being out with the naughtiness card. Would you like the flower? And the flower is out with the love card. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the loss card. So take a pick now, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw. I do today's tarot every single day of the year on my other channel, Be Healing Tarot. I go live 3 times a week on that channel too as well, in a manifestation master manifestation class, something like that. I also give 1-question readings in there as well. You can book yourself in for one of those 1-question readings on my website, BeHealing.com. Put yourself in for a private reading on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for those in the description box below and also up there too. And I make 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads. Let me know what you want them to be about on this channel. And so, crystal, flower, or shell, take your pick now. I will see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for your crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment, crystals. Let me know what you want these pick a card reads to be about. If you've got a question that you want me to make a pick a card read on, let me know. Okay, how's your person feeling about you? The golden moment. Oh, I'm getting that they get it. They're trying to work themselves up. So the courage to make something happen, perhaps to tell you their feelings or to ask you something. Yeah, a definite feeling like next time I see crystals, I'm definitely going to ask them, kind of thing, you know, like it's going to take courage to do that, but they want to take an opportunity with you. The golden moment. Now this could be someone that is wanting to make a special event for you, you know, a golden moment. It could be that they've got a vision. Yeah, someone that's thinking a lot about this, about taking an opportunity with you, or like next time they see you. That's what I'm getting, is perhaps they've missed the chance a few times and they've been thinking about saying something to you, and they're not going to miss the opportunity again, is what it feels like. Got ambition, anchor, rescue, and perseverance. So ambition and anchor. So they want to reach higher, but keep themselves grounded too. Perseverance, stay the course, and rescue, helping. So they're feeling like helping you and staying the course as well. Helping you to achieve something, or like some kind of a mission that you're on. It feels like they want to be, I just heard like make themselves available to you, to help you out or something like that. I don't know. Almost like if you've got a particular mission, or if you're helping, if you've got like a community project or something like that, or something that you do for other people, they want to help you out with that. This is someone that wants to impress you. Tell us more. The devil. Tempted, temptation, perhaps obsession. 2. Could be addiction as well. Let's see. We've got the 10 of Candles, putting burdens down. Tell us more. Let's get one more out and get into these energies. 8 of Presents. 8 of Presents. Oh, and the 5 of Candles. Okay, so the 8 of Presents is about putting energy into this relationship in order to get a reward back. And the 5 of Candles there, there's a bit of conflict about that. Perhaps a demon on their shoulder kind of thing. Okay, so this feels like someone who perhaps doesn't think they are good enough for you yet, but they want to, and they want to persevere, and they're ambitious to do that. But they do have these there's negative cards going on here. It's like they've got a bit of a challenge inside of themselves, I would say. Tell us about the devil here. What is this devil energy doing here? Like I said, it could be obsession, addictions, 10 of Wands, putting burdens down. Okay. This is someone that wants to change their ways then. So whatever negativity they've got going on in their life, they want to put those burdens down and change their ways. So I feel like you are inspiring this person to be better than they have been, and which is why this perseverance, ambition, anchor. It's like they want to be a better person and hold that energy for longer. It doesn't feel like that they've been able to manage that. So past, present, and future, and it's all good. So it's all good. It's not like they're judging themselves for it, but it feels like someone that's trying to be a better person. Then if they slip up, they'll try again. Past, present, and future. But this is someone that is learning about themselves. And yeah, but there are things to let go of here. The 10 of Candles. Tell us why the 10 of Candles is here. The Magician, the manifesting it, right? So the letting go, you know, the manifesting that, the letting go of those burdens, the things, the darker things in their life, they're manifesting that. This person's a work in progress. Got anger and joy behind that. So dual energies within them, not about you, but this is like the challenges within themselves. They're happy a lot of the time, but there's healing energy out with that too. Let's put it there. Yeah, they're happy a lot of the time, just in themselves, not with regard to you, just in themselves. And then they've got this darkness, you know, they're not happy other times. They've got this anger and they've got this stuff coming up. So they are trying to manifest putting those burdens down, healing themselves and all of that kind of thing. But they're very much a work in progress with respect to that. Now, whether you want to take on someone like this, totally up to you. I'm not particularly getting that they're doing it for you. Do you know what I mean? You're not the sole inspiration for this work on themselves. I would hope not. Anyway, 8 of Presents and the 5 of Candles. So this is I want to put efforts into this. But I've got a bit of a battle going on inside of myself. 4 of Wands, but I want stability. I want to be solid. I want to be there. And that's why they want to help you out, kind of thing. It's like they're drawn to your energy. You inspire them, but you've got a stability in you, and they want to be stable like that, but they want to be stable for you. They want to invest in you, kind of thing. It's not someone that just wants to take that energy from you. It's like, it's not someone that wants to just leech off you and you're the stable one for them. You're inspiring them to be that in themselves. They want to be there for you, like they want to give to you and be there for you. It's just they've got this, it's almost like an acceptance that they've got this dark side, you know. It's not bad, but it's an acceptance. They've got this dark side and they're dealing with themselves. Transformation and growth. So yeah, they are inspired to do that, inner transformation and growth. Okay, let's get some more cards out then. How are they feeling about crystals right now? That's just mercy. That's the card that meant to come out. Look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So this person has a lot of feelings for you. deep feelings for you. Perhaps they've had those feelings for a long time. So there's no lack of love here at all. Sure, this person might be struggling with themselves, but no lack of love here. Feelings for you, rock solid. Trust all will be well. That's nice. So they've got this optimism about it as well. Trusting that all will be well. They've got to go with the flow, kind of a spiritual outlook on things, this person. Flirt. Patience. I feel like this person's flirty with you, but they're patient with you. Perhaps you're not reciprocating that flirty energy yet. I know you might be a bit worried about from this person because you might notice their addictions or something like that. You know, it might be a little bit of a red flag with you. There's chemistry between you both though, but control and confusion. There's some element here that they, I don't know, confusion about control, loss of control. There is that addiction thing, you know. It's like, will they lose control of themselves? Chemistry between you. It's almost like you've got this really strong energy for them, and like, will they lose control of themselves with you? Like I said, I'm getting from this person that they've got this dual energy, and they could be quite, it's like they've got an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other shoulder, you know, and quite often they listen to the devil on the shoulder, and there's a feeling like they don't want to bring you down with that. They want to be that good energy for you. But there's a, I don't trust myself fully. Not to, they don't trust themselves fully to remain in control of themselves and not listen to that devil that's on the shoulder instead. Now, it could be just addictions that we're talking about here. Like they might want to be clean for you, but they're not really trusting. Now, someone needs to do it for themselves, right? Not for you. Got sensuality and naughtiness. There's that flirty energy again. And so, yeah, definitely wanting to explore that flirty, sensual side and naughtiness, playfulness between you both that you've got. Well, what do they want to say? What would they like to say to you, crystals? Destiny is taking us down different paths. So they might have been pulled away from you for a while, perhaps a work thing, or, you know, life paths going different ways, pulled away from you. It feels like this person wants to come back. They miss you. So you have been pulled in different directions and they're missing you while they're away. What else? Long distance, definitely away. So that's the story I was feeling there, as they've been pulled away from you at the moment. For some other reason, it's not down to the relationship, but they miss you. Too long a distance. Rose-coloured glasses, so they're seeing you as ideal. Perhaps a little bit too much, you know. Got you on a pedestal there. And obstacles. So there are obstacles in the way at the moment. Something to do with the distance. What else? I don't believe it's them. It can't be all of those. What else would they like to say? Here we go. Twin flame journey. Wow, they believe that you're made for each other. Now, it could just be because you have a very healing influence on this person and you're inspiring them to be more, that they feel that twin flame journey, that pull toward you. You're certainly inspiring them, and so you're having a positive influence on their life. Whether this person is a positive influence on your life remains to be seen. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story. You might want to get the deeper dive for even more, because in the deeper dive, I'm going to go into these energies for you then. Is this a good relationship for you? Well, let's get your guidance for you at the moment in the situation you find yourself in right now, and also guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? And are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. in that PDF. Amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, or when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into the prize draw at the end of the month, as we'll get in that deeper dive as well. That'll get you an entry into the second draw. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, or want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. So if you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Got any ideas for what you want me to make these pick a card reads on? If you've got a specific question for a pick a card read, let me know in the comments below. So how's Flower's person feeling about them at the moment? I just heard unsure. Cards aren't coming out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to tell us. Tell you. Okay. Tending the future. They're looking after like long-term stuff at the moment. And to dance with Joy's shadow dancer. It's making them happy going to the dark side. So the shadow side. They're tempted at the moment by you because it's going to bring a lot of joy. But tending to the future, it's like they've got a focus on work or something like that to tend to the future. They know that they should be focused on that. But they'd rather be having like joy with you, feeling this joy with you. So you're a temptation to them, and they're seeing that as the dark side of them, because you're a distraction from a priority that they've got, which is tending to the future. That's why I was getting unsure. Tell us more. Is that the Curious card? I think it is. Yeah, the Curious. Oh, I haven't changed a thing. They're curious about your flowers. Curiosity. Curious about what this is, the pull that they have to you. Why there's this feeling of joy that comes to them when they think about being with you. It feels like this person's pretty strong with themselves, you know? Like, no, I shouldn't do that. No, I shouldn't do that. I should be getting on with what I'm supposed to. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. It's almost like they feel like you're frivolous. Not that you're frivolous, but to be with you is like a frivolous decision, and they've got like important stuff going on in their lives at the moment. So they're not judging you, they're judging themselves. It's like, oh, I can have joy with flowers and dance with them, be on the beach and stuff like that, but I should be tending to the future instead. It's like they recognize the joy, but they're not allowing themselves to have that joy. They don't equate their path to being joyful, really. Not at the moment, anyway. Because it's a serious business tending to the future. That's what I'm getting. It's not always, but in this reading it is. In them it is. Tell us more. The Queen of Presents. So they see you as being stable. Stable, secure, all of those kind of things. Good by yourself. The Hierophant, spiritual lessons. This person is very much conflicted within themselves, you know. The Knight of Candles are very attracted to you, and they want to make that move towards you, a passionate move towards you. Yeah, this person wants to be with you, but they're judging themselves for wanting to be with you. Excuse me, I got a bit of apple stuck in my tooth. Queen of Presents, what's this about? Four of Swords. Four of Swords is rest, relaxation, healing. King of Wands and Death. So you're in this place of being stable because you healed yourself. Four of Swords. You're taking time for yourself. You're in a very relaxed kind of a place. It's almost like they don't want to disturb you from that. King of Wands, but they do want to disturb you from that. They want to come in and claim you. death and change things up. So there's a part of them that really wants to switch things up, disturb your slumber in your restful healing place, and come in and claim you, and they'll know it'll change everything for both of you. Death card is significant change, right? A death and rebirth. A King of Wands is that energy of I want to come in and claim and home. So they want to be with you in that stable kind of a way. So we're getting this internal conflict with them. So the Hierophant, what's that about? The Hierophant is about the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after. Page of Wands, making a move toward that, and Judgment. Yes, Judgment. So this person judging themselves for it. The long-term thing is important to them. The Hierophant, the Ten of Cups. You know, I wonder if they're judging themselves and they think, no, I can't be with flowers. I need to be sorting out my business or my career at the moment, tending for the future. That's very important. And they're kind of judging themselves for these urges to come towards you. Definitely not, it doesn't feel like someone who is going with the flow and, you know, living life with their intuition and all of that and choosing what makes them feel good. It feels like they're very much opposing that, going, no, I shouldn't do this, you know, I've got to sacrifice that for the long-term thing. So very much human perspective. What's behind that is emotional release. Okay, this person has problems with their emotions, allowing themselves to be happy. They're judging themselves for that. You know, perhaps they had a parent that did that too. It's like happiness isn't going to get you what you want, you know. When in fact it is. Happiness is going to get you what you want, because what you want is to make you happy. Right? Knight of Candles. So they've got all this passion for you and they do want to make a move towards you. This person is very physically attracted to you as well. In an almost, look at the gnashing of teeth there and the snarl. In an almost, I hate that I want you so much. It's in that kind of a way. Okay. What's behind that? Normal human hormones. Eight of Wands. They want to communicate that to you. There's almost this feeling of like they want to come straight to your door and claim you. But they're in conflict with themselves, right? For wanting that in the first place. Unlimited possibilities. But the other two cards that came out were discernment and slow but steady, but they're pulling themselves back, right, to be discerning, to make a good choice. So there's a part of them that knows there's unlimited possibilities with you. Of course, they've got a higher self, which will be trying to get them to throw caution to the wind and actually live by their heart. I mean, there needs to be a balance, right? Tending to the future of our mind, tending to the future and also of our hearts. But, okay. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about flowers? Freedom. You're free. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So you're free. Yeah, it's like you've got freedom. They don't. They do, but they think that they don't. They think that you've got freedom and they're wondering why you're kind of hanging around. Like, this is the feeling like you could have anyone. What are you doing? They're like, they think that you're free and that they're not. So it's almost like a projection thing, this. It's like they're pretending they're not free and they're living in these chains. But then they're pointing the finger at you going, thinking that you're living in chains. When really you're free. So this person is judging themselves and they're saying like, they're thinking flowers could have anyone. Why are they tying themselves down? They don't realize that you're not actually tying yourself down. That you are free. No, you are loved. They do love you. What else? Oh. Fear, but they're afraid. That's the truth of it, right? They're afraid. They're afraid to be free. They're afraid to strike out. They're afraid to follow their heart. They're afraid to allow themselves that joy. There's that self-judgment and perhaps judgment coming from others in order to do that, and they're afraid of doing that. They respect you for doing that, but they're afraid of doing that themselves. That usual story, right? The erotic. This person is very attracted to you sexually, and they love you too. There you go. But this person needs courage in order to live their life and not be bothered about how other people are going to judge them for it. So, what do they want to say? I gave into temptation. So the boring side of life, the tending the future, those things, the judgments of themselves, that's the stuff that's tempting them. They feel you, though. They feel your energy, and it's a big pull to them, but fights, arguments, conflict, and I think that's within them. Could be with people around them too, because when we're conflicted within ourselves, we tend to manifest it outside of ourselves too. So yeah, this person is not in a very good place at the moment internally, really. What else do they want to say? I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. They don't want you with someone else, even though they think you're free to be with anyone else, which you are. What else? What else do they want to say? I wish I could fix things between us. Yeah, it's more like they need to fix themselves though, right? I get emotional when I think of you. Make this person emotional. You get them in the feelings, that's why. And then they pull back from that and then, you know, pinch themselves. Maybe slap themselves and go, nope, I'm serious. I'm a serious person. I'm not an emotional person like that. They've got a lot of passion and desire for you. So yeah, you do get this person in their emotions, but they're resisting it because they think that they should be this logical person and tend to the future. Very much conflicted person, but they're being pulled toward the heart. Will they make it? Well, let's find out. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story. Want it to be a story? You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In there, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Should you be with like all of these other people that this person thinks that you should be with? Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, if you are to get together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower. Only device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me, as will getting that deeper dive read as well. That'll get you entered into that second prize draw with me. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this, of course. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in that very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Let's find out. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So, how does Shell's person feel about them at the moment? Shell's person. Now, if you've got any ideas for what you want me to do pick a card reads on, let me know in the comments below. Shell's person, how do they feel about shells at the moment? Shell's person. Shell's person. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting a third party thing going on here. Okay. We've got acceptance. There's an acceptance here that it feels like you shouldn't be together, but it feels like this person is with someone else, and there's an acceptance. They're kind of looking at you out of this side there, willing entanglement, like they're going there. They do want to get involved with you. Well, they're about to anyway, or about to make a change. So this feels like someone that's tempted to make a big change in their life, and they feel like they're just on the edge of that and like willingly get into something with you instead. Could be someone that has been on the verge of this for a long time though. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone, it takes a lot, doesn't it, to break up another relationship. Wow. A lot of cards. So freedom, yes, it feels like that. Someone that wants to set themselves free in nature, to be themselves. And also warrior and mischief. They like these energies in you, and you bring it out in them, the warrior and the mischief. You fire them up and you get them to feel more like their normal, their real, their true self. That's why that break for freedom, you make them want to make that break for freedom. They're recognizing you've got similar energies, or they're recognizing energies in you and you pull it out of them, and it makes them feel alive, you know? It's like that. Optimism, and they're optimistic as well. So it could be rose-tinted spectacles about it all as well. Like they could be seeing you as like just so much better than what they've got at the moment. Yeah. We don't often, like from where we're at, we don't often see clearly what it is that we're choosing rationally. Do you know what I mean? Especially in another relationship. If someone else comes along, we could see like the relationship that we're in is all bad, and the relationship that we're going to, or that we want to go to, is all good. And I think that's where this person's at the moment. They might not be seeing it clearly because of where they're at. Okay. We've got the moon. Unknown energies, very emotional energies as well. Look at that. On the edge of a cliff, you know, heart up like that, to the full moon going. And we have a full moon coming up, right? Just almost like universe. There's a vulnerability about it. There's a threshold energy about this as well. It's very powerful and emotional. They also got the Eight of Potions, so about choices, and Page of Needles, but it's about a choice to walk away from something, Page of Needles. They're trying to make sense of it. They're trying to make logical sense to them, the walking away. It's like they need a good reason to. And what else? The Four of Needles, rest, relaxation from the Queen of Needles. They need a break from the one that they're with at the moment. The Three of Presents, they're making plans so that yeah, they're making plans for that, to get a break from the Queen of Needles, which is often the divorcee kind of a card, you know, the person that they want to make a break from. Yeah, it's definitely in a third-party relationship, this person. And this Moon card, very powerful card about where they're at there. The Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So they're feeling in love with you. But like I say, I would be wary of that. I don't think they're in a position to see your relationship clearly. I think you can only see relationships clearly from a place of very much being single and knowing yourself and being happy by yourself. Then we've got a better chance, let's put it that way, of seeing a relationship that we could possibly get into more clearly. But from another relationship, we don't see it clearly at all. So yeah, well, they're in love with you in the Five of Pentacles. It's like, I've got to persevere, I've got to persevere. So the feelings for you haven't gone away, and they've got to persevere, and they've got to keep on going. You've got to be brave and courageous. But it feels to me like they're giving it up to the universe, you know? It's like, universe, take me. There's a, I don't know what it is. It's like it's not a letting go, and it's not really a surrender. It's more of a desperate plea is what it is. It's a desperate plea to the universe. Like, it's not going to happen to them. That's the thing. It's not going to happen to them, and they're going to have to do it themselves. What's behind this then? Anger. So they're not happy where they're at right now. Okay. So they're in this place of desperation. Eight of Potions, Page of Needles. So there's this making a decision to walk away, and they want clarity on that. Like the Page of Needles is usually like looking at someone else, but it's not this time. It's wanting clarity to start it, wanting a good reason to. The Seven of Swords, it's the BS card, you know, it's the, am I fooling myself in this? And the Four of Cups, Two of Swords, and Strength. So the Four of Cups is like, I've been disappointed. I'm disappointed with what I've got. I want something better than this, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Am I strong enough? I don't even know if I'm strong enough. Or am I fooling myself when I tell myself all these things? This person is very mixed up inside at the moment. Confused. All over the place. Not sure if they're BSing themselves. They want clarity. It's like they want big sign from God to tell them to do it, you know. That's where this person's at the moment, that the decision is too much for them, and they're feeling like it's too much for them, and they want it straight from God, right? You know, emotional release and discernment. Yeah, it's because it's too much for them, this decision. It's too much for them. They can't take it. They really can't take it. They can't take the emotions of it, and they can't take the gravity? The gravity, gravity, made up a word. The gravity of the decision, it's too much for them. It's like they're not strong enough. You make them feel stronger. Maybe you've made big decisions in your life like this. And they're feeling that in your energy, so they think that you're the answer, right? But you're not the answer. They just need to be more like you and make a strong decision for themselves. But they need space. Four of Needles. From this Queen of Needles that they're with, Three of Presents, and they're kind of making a plan. Making a list and checking it twice. The Queen of Cups to be with the one that they love. That's you, Queen of Cups. Away from the Queen of Needles, of course, the frosty one, the heartless one, the one that they don't have feelings for, to the Queen of Cups, the one that they're in love with, which is you. Wow, okay. Behind this is divine timing. I think it's divine timing. So on the precipice, the threshold of it, but I was getting that they've been there for a long time. They've been on this tippy point a long time. Is that true? Let me know in the comments below. It feels that way to me. It's like, how long can you stay on the threshold for? Like, not doing anything. It does feel like that. It feels like someone that is just finds it really difficult to move beyond that, you know? You know, when you just get stuck, you just stop. You want to move forward, but you stop. Or you want to say something, you just kind of stopped, and then you feel like incapacitated, like you can't do anything. That's where this person's at the moment. Tell us more. How do they feel about shells? Friendship and sexual union. They feel like you're strong friends. Nurture the bonds of friendship and sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you're one eternal soul. So they definitely want to be with you sexually, but they feel like you've got like a strong connection, like a strong friendship bond. They feel like that this will be a solid relationship. They do feel like you are the one for them. But as I said, can anybody that's in another relationship really see a potential relationship clearly? I don't know. They don't know either. Clear their mind. They're trying to clear the mind. They trust you. And secure. They feel secure with you. So yeah, you're very trustworthy. They feel secure with you. They're feeling like you're a safe bet. You know, you're a good egg. Using and lost though. I feel like this is the situation that they're in. The sevens there. 4777. Yeah, I feel like this is the situation that they're in. You using the person, or the other person's using them, and they're going to lose out from it. This could be material stuff that they lose out, that if they leave this situation. Could be finances, that the Queen of Needles is holding over this person, stopping them from going. So that's an added complication. But that's not the real reasons that they're not going. It's emotional. The real reasons that they're not is this desperation feeling of like they want it to happen to them. They want it to happen to them. They want the universe to step in and do it for them. It's too much for them to make this decision. The weight of it. Destiny is taking us down different paths, so they feel like you're going in different directions. And I think it's because they've been on the precipice for too long. And I think perhaps you're like, okay, you're not jumping, are you? It's like the swimming teacher being in the swimming pool waiting for the kid who's not got armbands, training bands on, to jump in the pool, and then they realise, no, the kid isn't jumping in, I'm going to get out of the pool now. I'll find my way back to you one day, one day, one day. Oh, this person, it's almost like they're in stasis, you know. I think they've been there for a long time in this position. It must be tearing them apart inside. Surely it'd be better to move forward than to torment yourself like this, wouldn't it? Yes, they're tormented. The story isn't over yet. So this person has a very romantic, wistful kind of an energy towards you. What else do they want to say? I'm ashamed of how I treated you. Passion and desire for you there. Really want to be with you. And I ran away because I felt I couldn't live up to your needs and expectations. So they kind of backed down. They could have been making a move, or seemed to be making a move in the past, but then they backed away. Oh wow, I kind of feel sorry for this person. Yeah, but they do need to get a backbone and make a decision and make a move, right? Well, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story you wanted to be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive read, I'm going to go into guidance for you then. So what should you do in this situation then? And guidance for you in this relationship. If you guys are to get together, what will be the dynamics between you? Are there any red flags to look out for? Can you make it work really well? And yeah, how can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, as we'll get in that deeper dive as well. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, let's see if my voice will hold out. Then I'll see you in there very shortly.